Economics 2200 speech by Ethan Fry and Jackson Woods. In this presentation, we will be talking about the economic importance of even-handed enforcement of private property.
What does it mean to own property privately? The right to exclusive use, which means you can use your own private property in any way you see fit. Legal protection to those who would seek to use or abuse the property without the owner's permission. And the right to transfer, that is exchange with another. And by exchange, we are exchanging goods or services.
Here are three examples of the economic importance of even-handed enforcement of private property rights. Private ownership encourages wise stewardship. If private owners fail to maintain their property, or if they allow it to be abused or damaged, they will bear the consequences in the form of a decline in the property's value. So for example, if you own a car, you will have a strong incentive to change the oil, have the car serviced on a regular basis, and see that the interior of the car is well maintained. Private owners have a strong incentive to develop things that they own in ways that are beneficial to others. While private owners can legally do what they want with their property, as long as they are not infringing on the rights of other individuals, they can gain from actions that enhance its values to others. So for example, if there is a want for corn in a town, someone willing to take a risk to start producing corn, then they will make a profit producing the corn, and this will in turn benefit the town as a whole. Private ownership promotes the wise development and conservation of resources for the future. Private owners gain by conservation whenever the expected future value of a consumable resource exceeds its current value. This is true even if the current owner does not expect to be around when the benefits accrue. So for example, our farm owner will not want to invest in more land than they will need. They want to use their land as efficiently as possible and make the most money when they provide their good.
Key fact number 1. The more certain the legal protection of property, the higher a country's score. The lower a country's score, the greater the chances of government expropriation of property. And expropriation means the government comes in and takes your property for public use or government's benefit. The score ranges from 0 to 100. The second key fact is formation of price. According to Civitas Institute, without clearly defined stable and exchangeable private property, economic goods would be unable to acquire prices that reflect their relative scarcity. If people weren't allowed to own goods and as such price them according to the quantity they own relative to the amount of demand there is for that good, then prices for goods would be arbitrarily set by a government agency and have little meaning. As a result, there would regularly be shortages and surpluses of goods in the economy.
Key fact 3. The freedom to exchange allows individuals to make trades that both parties believe will make them better off. So essentially, it's a barter system. Private property provides the incentives for individuals to economize on a resource's use because their user bears the cost of their actions. And essentially what economizing on a resource means is using the resource in the best possible way to its fullest capacity. Key fact 4. The enforcement of private property allows for the division of labor. Since people who own private property can produce essentially whatever they want, as long as it's within the legal bounds of the law, there is a better opportunity for workers across different arrays of skill sets to find opportunities to find a job.
Call to action. Here's what to do if you see unfair laws that don't protect private property rights of individuals. Call your local city, county, or state representative and arrange a lobbying group that fights for the fair and just rights of private property.
So here are some key takeaways. Number 1, the even-handed enforcement of private property is very crucial for economic success in an organized society. Number 2, the even-handed enforcement of private property allows for the conservation of resources. It gives private owners a strong incentive to develop goods and services that benefit others, and allows for the incentive for one to keep their property in good condition.